Okay, hi guys. So we're back. Oh, so I just want to share with you guys this incredible. I mean, I recommend that everyone gets this out of Rihanna's entire skincare line, and I'm praying that she finds a way to work more on it. The road is just, I mean, everyone has unique skin. If you love it, that's good for you. I suggest that you are honest, please. This is amazing. I haven't seen much of a change in my face yet because of it, but I feel how it's working on my skin. I feel how it makes my skin feels. It feels like it is burning taking the, not burning literally, but taking the scars off. Now, now what we have here is JLo Beauty. So I look at my little thing where we're gonna be putting our skincare lines here, right? Super cute, right? So I love the skin. I love you. As you guys know, I love these women are business women, and they've worked hard. They've fought hard for not just their lives, but to also bring these products out. So your honesty is absolutely important. Please don't try to just say whatever to befriend them. Celebrities don't appreciate lies because they know lies. Smart celebrities know that if you lie, their business is not going to be better. They can't even do any work with you. If you are a celebrity that you might not know, now you know because nobody ever really taught you. If someone is not honest, if they're not, a lot of these people don't eat well, they're desperate, and if you're rich and you want them to help you grow, you have to help them grow in some way without overpricing your product, making it hard for them to access your product. A lot of the people that will be honest with you are the people that actually have these issues. So that, give me a second, okay? Do your best to always, if you can, do a pre-recording of your work in case something happens, right? Um, so remember, when you're doing these reviews, you're doing business with the company. Even if they are not paying you or yet paying you, period, or paying you yet, they're still servicing you, right? Providing solutions to your problems, right? Bringing you good or great quality products so that you can be able to purchase them after you work, when you earn, if you earn whatever. We're always talking and asking for a discount or something. Don't be afraid if you need it. If you need it, right? And just having there are other ways you can make money from people that actually have a lot of money, because those people don't really pay attention. They really don't. There are rich people in this world that just have so much money that they don't have time to pay too much attention to detail when it comes. That's the problem. That's a major problem. they're just their children. They want to go have fun, and they're just living their lives, right? But we are adults, grown-ups, right? We're not gonna waste time. So Rihanna, J-Lo, thank you so much for targeting the skincare line, because there's no one that has more skin well, I'm sure there are people that have more skin problems than me, but I have a serious skin problem. So I feel like I was made just for you guys to see if your product really works, right? So definitely going out there and grabbing you one of these is great, because not only that, when I use Fenty Skin, it just makes me feel, when I use this particular product, it makes me feel like it's working on my skin slowly, but it makes me want to wait. Versus this JLo Glow is not, it works, but it doesn't have enough moisturizer in it. So mixing it helps. But JLo's skincare line is amazing. It's not the best, but it's one of the best. It's not the best in moisturizing. It moisturizes, but yeah, in moisturizing it can use more moisturizer. But that's because JLo Beauty is targeting scars. That's the goal. That's the purpose for JLo Beauty, is so that they can help you get that hyperpigmentation off. And that's why I love it. But I mix it so that it's not a problem, because this stuff works the best so far. I'm almost confused who's the best, but each of the products has, I just know JLo and Rhode, Hailey's Rhode is the best skincare line right now. I ordered some more skincare products from the TikTok shop that were recommended or suggested. I'll give you a review on those, and they're more affordable, and then I'll tell you if it's better to buy those products instead of wasting your money. It's not a waste of money to buy these products, but instead of spending your money on celebrity skincare line, I think TikTok might find a solution for us who are less fortunate, that just don't have $100 every month to give away. You know what I mean? For skincare, because we still have to buy hair, stuff, food. And if you look at my account, it always ends up on zero. I still have to buy my bed. My bed is like $400. Bed frame. I do recommend leaving this on for at least like a mask for 10 minutes so that you can feel it work. Sometimes I'm in a rush and I'm just like, ugh. I use this sugar scrub because it helps scrub the dead skin. This, it just feels amazing. There's something, an ingredient in there that's just in the JLo Beauty that just doesn't have that moisturizer, enough moisturizer in it. But it does. There's something powerful in the JLo Beauty, and this is honest. It's really tricky. You have to be sober, guys. Don't drink wine, don't drink alcohol, nothing. You need to be sober so you can pay close attention and get into detail of why the product is not affecting you. Can't, a lot of people are giving reviews that don't make sense, right? Like, remember the Rihanna review about the girl was saying, oh, these two don't mix when she said, if you put the jam and the conditioner and the curl thing, it's not gonna go together. But when it's gonna play That never happened. It never happened. And I'll show you again later, right? I want to remind you guys that these celebrities work very hard. That's why they don't give away money so easy. They work so hard that they don't ever want, they want to have so much money that they never want to have to go through what they went through to get the money, especially Rihanna. What touched my heart and made me want to purchase Rihanna's product is because Chris Brown beat her up, and I felt so bad. I was like, fuck. I was like, why would you do that, you know? And I know, Chris, you don't want us to keep bringing that old shit up, but it hurts because that affects the whole entire... Now Rihanna is like, you know what I mean? It could be the reason why she you know, she kind of holds back on giving, because she hasn't fully recovered from her past, from what you did to her, right? And I just something deep down keeps telling me Chris Brown is Rihanna's twin. Something deep down. Me and my twin used to fight, beat each other up all the time. I'm telling you. That's how it was, because that's me and my brother do it too. You like brother and sister. So, you know, I know that Rihanna knows that she had a major part. She played a major part in why Chris Brown did that. But Chris Brown just didn't understand that when you're a woman, you're dealing with men, man. You're one woman, you're dealing with pregnancy, and you're dealing with these big men. That's what Rihanna was dealing with. From the age of 17 years old, 16 years old, she had to be Jay-Z's companion. Then she had to deal with the weight of all her fans. All their thoughts is on her. That's a lot of heavy weight. Chris Brown may have weight, but he's not a woman. He can't give birth. He can't have babies. He can't do this. So for him to put his hands on a woman after he watched his mother get beat up, I don't understand why you would put your hands on a woman after you watch her. You know what I mean? It's probably a trauma. I think the universe starts to show you why your father did what he did. Right? I know for a fact that in the spiritual realm, when two people are too close, they can knock each other out. So I think there in some way, me and Rihanna were a little bit too close, that Chris Brown was like, you can't knock her out off the chessboard. You can't knock her off the chessboard. You can't knock the mother. These are my hands. I don't have to do it. I just live, and Chris does what he does. If you're fucking up. You get what I mean? You just have to be smart. So that's just the way things are. I didn't ask Chris Brown to do this. I would never do that. But what I'm saying is that if in the black community here in America, if you come and you fuck around and they're looking for someone that is going to help fix the black community, help, right? So when people come here, a lot of people come to this country to profit from this country, but they don't want to help. But when Chris Brown doesn't want to listen, what do you want us to do? You don't want to listen. You want to be the pimp. It's a tough situation. Two powerful people, like Chris Brown said, met together, and they both had already, their lives were already starting. I mean, Chris Brown, I'm pretty sure, was a gigolo for a long time in his career. And that's how he made most of his money if he was off stage. Right? Rihanna, same thing. And so Rihanna looking for a man that's going to be submissive, it's hard when he's already a boss. Two bosses can be submissive. Me and Zach, our careers line up. We're both working on this social media thing while we're in the background. working on keeping our apartment, right? So we're building each other up, and our careers are aligning to where we can work with each other. And I recognize a man when I see Zach, and I know his value. I value him. He's not just some cute guy that you can, they come a dime a dozen. There's a lot of guys that show up cute, but not every guy fits your taste buds. Not every guy has that, that's it. You know, when you make a meal and you're like, damn, you on the spot. It's not the perfect spot, but you're on the spot. That's how I feel about him. And I'm like, wow, he's very tasty. He looks tasty. This is not me sexualizing him. That's just aura-wise. He has great energy. He's humble. He's kind. Of course, he has an aggressive side. But that's for us to see later, where he feels safe enough to open up to me, to yell at me if he needs to. No big deal. That's how we were in our past lives, back before there were cameras. But that's what all this is, just a camera. Otherwise, we're living our lives just like this without camera. See, we're no actors. This is real. Right? Real business stuff. No offense to actors. Acting is for people who need to tell their stories through other people, right? That's what an actor is for. So you have a purpose. One thing about me, I'm not gonna settle. I'll settle for what the universe gives me for a moment. Because I have no choice. But the universe knows what I need. And every day I'm like, are you what I need? And are you the answer to my prayers, to my questions? I feel like Zach is very much the answer. There's more to come. This is what God says. But I'm not talking about husbands. But you don't know what the future holds, man. You could never be too sure. I want Zach to know that. I know a lot of people want you to be so sure, but I'm not God to be sure. Tomorrow is not promised. You know? It's up to you if you want to live tomorrow. I'm here to defend Zach because he's worth it. He's not someone, no offense to anybody, that's least attractive. And that's probably why God didn't bring me in this earth looking like the most attractive. Because people would scratch me up because I'm so honest. I'm like, when you're not that attractive, you're, in my book, you're not really someone I'm running to. You know what I mean? Why should I choose you over, you know what I mean? Because the attractive people, we want more attractive people in this world. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, smart, attractive people. That's just the way the universe is, because Mother Earth is beautiful, drop dead fucking gorgeous. Jehovah, the brightest star of them all. So if you say no to the bright stars, you say no to God. A lot of people like to define the beautiful guys because they're beautiful. They feel like they already have it all. But they don't give them their worth. I do that. I say, damn, you're it. I don't want nothing less unless you got brains. Either look good and be teachable, or be ugly and be smart. Something has to give. But you gotta have something. Bring something to the table. You don't have to, but in my world, I really don't have employees. I don't have anything. So you have to come with something in my world. Because I don't have nothing. So you can't just show up and say, well, let's hang out. Rich people pay people to hang out. They used to pay me to party with me, to hang out with me. Rich people make money off of people, poor people, that can show them a good time. It's a real business out here. Okay? Teenagers that don't know this stuff hang out for free. Adults whose clock is ticking, we don't hang out for free. Especially when we know they have businesses that are looking for great employees such as yourself. Help. So every day it's like, why should I hang out with a friend when I could hang out with a business owner, a business partner, where we can actually get somewhere in life? Why would I hang out with a friend? Just anybody. You feel me? And a lot of these men don't understand the value of women, so they don't, whenever a woman says, oh, I charge, then you charge. Yeah, I charge. I charge. Because in the black community, they're so used to having free friends. Nah. You charge because you understand the value of your time. The older you become, it gets serious. When you have no parents, it gets serious. When you look at the president falling, the president failing, it gets serious. You don't laugh. You become the helper. I understand you. But apparently Kamala and Obama weren't paying attention. Because scooting to Trump's level doesn't make you any better than Trump. And I won't stop repeating it until you guys get it through your head. Trump scooting to their level won't make you any better. But I do understand when Trump is saying something, he's saying it and he's done. Set it free, then he's back to the books. You can't be a president and waste your time on gossip. You can't. Every moment counts. Trump is a major business owner. Big companies, serious companies. The only dirty business he's doing right now is with McDonald's. That's the dirtiest business ever. Lord knows what else he's doing. Yes, it's our business, but right now we don't have time to even think about that stuff. Do you have time to think about it? Then you do it. That's your job. Because I don't have time. You can only accept what the universe offers you and hope for the best. Because imagine the universe put you in Trump's position. And suddenly you're like, oh, I didn't know it was that bad. But then you hear Obama, he says, I didn't flinch. Oh, how many businesses do you own? You got to start doing research. How many companies do you own? Last time I checked, you're still building organizations. Still building. While Trump already built, past tense, he built organization. He's standing on business. Like what Justin Bieber said. He's standing on business. But you're still building. Those that are still building don't have the right to criticize someone that already did something more than once. You're scared? Pray. Go to church. Be a helping hand. Don't expect us. Why would I want you to be president if you can't get past, if you can't show me that you can work with someone, with your so-called enemies? Because if he was really your enemy, he wouldn't have even applied to be president. We would have all just been presidentless. Do you think that's a smart plan? Do you think that's a good look for America? No president? No leader? We don't want a bad president, of course. Nobody wants a bad president. But you just kind of have to sort of look at the good and the bad and say, well, what can I do to help him? And if you can't do much in that moment, then you're helpless, just as helpless. So just be like, you know what? We don't like that you're doing this. We don't know how to help you change, but you're here. Do the best that you can. And we wish you the best. We hope. And when you shine love in someone's life like that, that's how you begin to change them. Because what you're telling Trump is nothing he's never heard before. When people get in the comments and talk shit about me, it's nothing I've never heard. I've heard it already. You're not saying anything new. What's your point? You got to get to the point. Without getting to the point, you're not going anywhere. You're walking in circles. What's your point? Because you have to have a point. Do you have a job? A career? Anything that you're wasting your time making fun of people that are trying? Because me, as a mother, when I have my babies, I say, baby, all you got to do is try. Because what the universe presents to you is someone that is not trying. When someone's not trying and someone's not doing anything to move, you got to talk them into it. Hey, can you just at least try to do better? And when you will finally get them to try, then you know you have power and you're getting somewhere. We're moving. We're moving somewhere in life. We're moving. We are problem solvers and we like to see things get better. Get better. That makes me feel better. I got power. I can convince you. I can do this. I can do great. And guess what? You can do it too. I'm teaching you how to do it. Because yelling all the time doesn't work. You can yell, but once you have to. Sometimes you got to yell. Get it out of your system. Oh, now I feel better. Now I can finally speak with love. Because I let the monster out. You're only human. You're only human. You're not perfect. But you can get to perfection if you learn from your mistakes. I always tell Trump, it's not a smart idea to make fun of the soldiers. Trump, do you want to be president again? You got to learn how to talk to his inner child. Be mommy. Do you want to be a president? Do you like being a president? You love your job? Do you want to keep your job? Now let me show you how to keep your job. In case you didn't know. Because sometimes when we're angry, we have an attitude. I don't mean to sound like an asshole. I always do that. I do my best to say that. I can help you. Instead of saying, oh, Trump, oh, we're worried about Trump. You're panicking. When soldiers go to war, they don't have time to panic. You got to fight, not panic. There's a difference. And that's what training is about. Training is to help you be ready for war. Not panic at war. On the battlefield, you don't panic. You fight.